Remember the feeling when you started your firm? When you made your first deal? Think about how far you've come. Remember the feeling when you dreamed for more? When you started to grow? Think about how far you've come. But imagine what could be. Imagine if you could focus on what you do best and outsource the rest. If you had the tools and resources you needed to achieve your fullest potential as an owner. If your dreams actually became a reality. We formed the Sanford Rose Associates network to fill a void in the highly entrepreneurial search industry. Owners want to be in business for themselves, but not by themselves. Our network of independently owned offices maintain their individual identities and brand while having resources, support, and buying power that does not exist as a sole proprietor. Our Sanford Rose Associates members have access to the industry's best corporate recruiters, trainers, coaches, consultants, tech and Marcom experts, operations and finance professionals. Members participate in mastermind groups and conferences that bring like-minded professionals together. The network provides a foundation for split business, recognition, and awards. The Sanford Rose Associates team is the strongest group of recruiting firm experts ever assembled. Listen to what our SRA owners have to say.
So ultimately, what made us decide to join SRA was the people and the benefit of joining such an amazing group. You have managers and owners who, like I said, have been through this before and can help you get through whatever struggles you're seeing as an owner. Couple that with the leadership team at SRA who, we had relationships with and we had trust with, it made it a no-brainer.
There's always an opportunity for growth, and there's always an opportunity to have a coach, and SRA provides that type of coaching. And the leadership and the coaching and the mentorship, a few years ago when we first joined SRA, our revenue was at 1.6 million. We are currently projected about 3.2 million, so it supported us in terms of doubling the growth. Also, it really supported us in creating emotional guidance. We did join during the pandemic, and there was a lot of discovery of who we are as an organization. Is actually what SRA did in terms of accelerating growth is it supported us in grounding our business and our motto, and also supported in the coaching of each individual producer in alignment to our vision.
SRA has helped me most in accelerating my growth with their peer groups and coaching. The collaboration and focused creativity that I've learned from the other founders is invaluable. Now I pause, I speak with my peers or coach about my ideas, come up with a thoughtful plan, and get much better results. Between the nearly 300 offices, we've seen it all. It makes for a much more informed decision on where the business is going.
Joined in 2016, and ever since then I've been developing all these relationships with my peers, and it's so great because everybody is super transparent. The people that SRA, the companies that SRA has recruited to be part of this network, they're being, seems like they're being very careful about who they let in, and that whole abundance attitude that Jeff always talks about, it's like that just speaks to me, and it seems like everybody I talk to comes from that, and so for instance I have 2 or 3 different owners that I work with on a like every other week. We have an hour call just talking about deals, even deals or problems or anything that we're as far as running the business, and also doing splits. I just did a split with one of the other SRA offices, and it was just beautiful, and it was just all about love and abundance and trust, and it was just amazing. And so I'm just super excited about developing those relationships. So at this conference, I'm just shaking everybody's hands, like anybody I can meet, and everybody's just really open and transparent, and I just love that.
If someone asked me my opinion on joining SRA, what I would tell them, the advice that I would provide is I think the model that we took to sign up and become a member of the SRA network worked well. For at the time we were a very small firm, and it's to go through the discovery process. And the reason that I would say go through the discovery process is we didn't know what we didn't know until we went through discovery. When you go through discovery and you get the archives and archives and archives of standard operating procedures, manuals, etc., everything that you need to know to successfully grow a firm, it becomes readily apparent that the value of the SRA family and the network is you have people in the building who can help you get those things done, because there's no way on God's green earth you're ever going to master all of that.
It's easy to talk about my membership in SRA, mainly because the facts speak for themselves. Our firm is more than double the size it was when we joined SRA. That's both our revenue and also the number of employees that we have, and there's a direct connection to SRA in that growth. So the things that I like most about SRA really are to double in size. We've had to hire a lot of people. SRA has helped us to identify and train a number of new employees, including last year, the top performing new hire in the entire history of the company.
What could you build if you had the right support? Don't be limited by your current success. Take the advice you dispense all day and just be open to the possibility of what profound impact Sanford Rose Associates could provide for you.
Imagine what you could build with your own dream team. We invite you to explore your possibilities with Sanford Rose Associates. Reach out to us today. Just imagine.